Hey guys, welcome to Coach Basics. Today we're going to talk about um, expanding your network. And I know we talked a little bit about this before. I just think it's super important for you to hear about other ways that you can expand your network because it's something that I was concerned about when I first started coaching. So the first things first, when I started, I was so focused on, I was doing the challenge pack. I was selling challenge packs to people around me. I was doing a big challenge. I got a big turnout for my first challenge. But then I was like, all these people I know, how am I going to keep this going? Like, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, my number one focus right now has to be on expanding my network. I had no one following me on Instagram. And I was concerned because I didn't even want to get into Instagram. I didn't get it. Um, I had no one following me. Well, I had friends on Facebook, but it wasn't like I was using it ever. I didn't ever want to follow anyone or reach out to anyone on Facebook or um, reconnect with people that I went to school with or any of that because I didn't have a need for it. I had my busy life and I was like, I can't do this. I can't, don't have time for new friends. So I was the one, just probably like most of you, that was like, I don't really want to put myself out there on social media. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this coaching thing. I got to do this full board. I got to put my 100% in, and social media is where it's at. So let's just go for it. So for Instagram, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I had pictures of my kids up there and I didn't even know how to get followers. So I started to revamp my Instagram page. I started to make it look really nice. Like we've been through Instagram training and they always talk about like having it look like a magazine. So you want it to look like a magazine. You want it to look pretty. You want when people come to it to look nice and clean, not with like tchotchke stuff all up in there, all these words. I mean, yes, your quotes and stuff, but space it out. Don't just do quote after quote after quote after quote. You have to come up with your own spin on it, okay? Um, so I made some stuff and I made it look nice. I love being creative and using different apps and that type of thing. So that was fun for me. It took a lot of time and it takes lots of time to make it nice and everything in the beginning. It takes a lot of time to create your posts because you're putting thought into it. So that comes with the territory. That is important, very important, because that's what's going to increase your network. So after that, I started using shoutouts on Instagram. I also reconnected with people, and connected with people into fitness and health and stuff that I was into, moms and stuff. And I would, comment and we would have conversations there, but it was moving slow. So started doing shoutouts on igshoutout.net. There's tons you could pick from. It ranges in price. Some of them you could choose your time. And right now, I choose my times for them because I do them twice a month now. Back then, I would probably maybe 3 times a month. Depends on what you could afford, but it's so beneficial if you do it right. Okay, so what I would do is if you could choose a time, always choose at night and during the week because on the weekends not many people are on Instagram. And make sure your page has quality stuff on it. Make sure if you went to your page, you would be like, wow, I want to follow this girl. She provides value for me. I think that this would be a great account to follow. Otherwise, if you have crap on there and you do a shout out, you're going to get like 5 followers. It's going to be a waste of money. So you have to make it worthwhile. So a lot of times now, what I do is I will, and back then even, I will have a free challenge going. So when they put, when I go to do a shout out, I usually put a creative picture of myself and maybe a quote. Sometimes I had my kid, a couple times I had my kids, like while I was exercising, there's one picture of me flying around on social media. I'm sure you guys have maybe seen it, of like my kids around me while I'm doing some workout because that's how mom life is when you're trying to get your workout in sometimes and the kids are on you. And I had a little quote with it. Or sometimes I'll put a picture of me and saying like, don't let anyone tell you that you can't be a fit mom. Something like that to catch people's eyes. There are a lot of before and afters. I think before and afters are great. I have used them before, but a lot of times being creative would, catch someone's eye more, or like, and just being like, wow, look at her. She has kids, or she's into fitness and health, and she's struggled with this. So your story comes into play here. And I'm going to actually refer to another video that I watched the other day that actually one of my coaches posted about your story, and how your story, she had an eating disorder. She struggled with it for a long time. And that was her story. So that played into, that is huge for her. She helps other people with eating disorders, get their life back, and then they become coaches and do the same thing. So it can be something like that, or anything. You need to be okay with sharing your story. So that goes into it. Like my story pretty much now is, how am I handling all of this craziness? And being a mom is hard. Being a mom and working is hard. And getting your body back after all that. So that's kind of where the way I come from, the platform I use. A lot of us, Micah's the same way as well. How do we handle all these things and stay fit? And and our faith plays a huge role in it. So you want to say something like that. You can say, like, something about yourself in the write-up, and say follow her or follow me. Sometimes they'll just refer to you as follow at Tara Bialik. She will provide great recipes, awesome HIIT workouts, inspiration, because faith is huge for me, and it's part of my Instagram account. And she does free challenges, so check her out, something like that. And so when they go to my account, they see that I'm offering a free challenge. So what are they going to do? They're going to be like, wow, she's offering free stuff. There's workouts here. And the workouts are, beneficial. Like, I could so do that. Or if you're into recipes, great. There's great food, a great recipe, foodie accounts on Instagram. If you're into recipes and cooking, that would be an awesome niche. You have to pick yours. You cannot take someone else's if that's not your thing. People are gonna sense it and be like, wow, this is not something I want to follow because she's not real. This is just weird. You have to make it your own. So whatever you love, like if you love certain things, you're into your family, faith, maybe you're into art, and fitness, put them all together, kind of build it that way. I have one of my coaches, she does fashion and fitness. It's really cool. She does like workout wear, and then she does regular, like when she goes to work, she does the picture of the day of what she's wearing, and she puts together cool stuff. So you can do something like that. So make it worthwhile and provide value for people. People will follow you if you do a shout out for that. Then you can also post that week something about your 21-day fix challenge. Or you could do that you're looking for coaches. Every time I do a shout out, the next week, that's what I do. I'll post about my looking for coaches, and then I get to talk to people about the coaching experience for me. And I send them our webinar, and I get them on the phone if you can, and talk to them about it instead of shooting emails back and forth. Getting to know them, their wants, that type of thing. Okay? So your story is huge. Creating a big Instagram account could be really great for you. And the people that are following me are moms. So they're seeing the picture. They're like, I can connect with her. I'm going to follow her. And they do. Then you do a free challenge and you get them over to Facebook. So that stuff you can do. Like, that's how you get people to come to you instead of you doing all the work and trying to reach out to everyone and their mother. Okay? All right. So those are a couple of the tips that I have. Fit, Happy, and Healthy is something I've been using lately. I kick him. It's Joey Fitness. And he's really great because he'll let me like pick a time, and he only features for 6 hours on his account. So usually he'll like keep it, like it'll be at night, and he'll keep it through the morning, and that will be great. And that's all I need. I just need to get people onto my account, and then I can start connecting with people. I can start putting up more valuable stuff as well, and reaching out to them, connecting with them on Facebook, that whole thing. So it's not always you going out finding people, people are finding you. That's the key. That's going to save you a lot of time. That's going to be the key to this business so you don't run out of people. Okay, and Facebook, the same thing. You get them from Instagram over to Facebook, and that, like when I did this ab challenge, that's how I planned it. And I mean, even the last one as well, like I got like, what, 300 more friends? And I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook, but this is a good way. And if I also posted on my like page, if you have a like page, do something, a free challenge on there, because what it's going to do is get people commenting, say, put your email, then you have their emails, which you want, because this is a great way to send out like a newsletter about PIO. And I'm sorry about the lighting in here, it's awful. And it is a great way to have people talking on your like page. The more people comment and talk on your like page, the more you're going to get it put into people's news feeds. So it's going to be like, popular in Facebook. I don't really know how that works, but the way it's going to come up more so in people's news feeds if you have more people talking. So that's my little bit of advice. I'm going to put the other girl's post, it's another coach, her video below because it's fantastic. So watch both of them if you can. She talks about her story and her struggle with a little bit with ED, eating disorder. So it could be helpful for some of you that maybe even know someone that is struggling. This could be a way to help them if they're helping themselves and helping others at the same time as well. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.